auction, I sold 3 love poems to Josh and Devin and Mickey, so I will read these at you. So Devin wanted a love poem for himself, but that's dumb, and I've written enough love poems for guys, so this is a sex love poem for a girl named Ramona that neither of us have met yet. Let me dip my tongue into the inkwell of your back and connect those freckled constellations until you have love written on both shoulders. They are not too broad, they're just strong enough to carry an idea so heavy it weighs other men's lips closed and drags their tongues into knots. But your tongue can't twist, so you don't twist the truth perched on those shoulder blades. Your hands grasp it, you clench it between your knees, echo it through your ribcage until it resounds in your lungs, up your throat, to your mouth. Your tongue is unflinching when you speak. It takes a certain kind of body to deliver the truth and still make it beautiful. It takes a certain kind of body, and they say not to shoot the messenger, but I'd like a shot at the sea glass in your eyes, babe. There's no way I'd miss getting cream off those collarbones. And my mouth only flows sweet and slow over earlobes, so forgive me for being so honey-tongued. But there are stories on the length of your lashes, let me read them. There are melodies in the silk of your thigh, let me play them. There are rivers pounding blood to your lips, let me ride them. There are sun puddles in the curve of your hips, girl. Let's curl up in them, bask in the warmth of one star, or maybe visit all the others. Those galaxies strewn across your arms, I am mapping them in ink. I can taste the love on you. I would open my mouth, but my lips are sticky with honey and ink. My tongue is a feather trapped in amber, so press your lips against mine. Take your unflinching tongue to me, and come lick me clean. And Josh isn't here because he's a terrible person, but this is supposed to be a love poem for his girlfriend Cassie, but it ended up being a love poem about snakes. Leaflet in the ruins of Eden. They say snakes stay in trees to hide from their fears, those teeth that wail and gnash in the night. But I know you don't need my protection. God may have taken your limbs, but it only means you will never crawl on hands and knees. You are all spine. You glide with your heart pressed closest to our earth mother. It can only beat truly, so despite shedding skin after skin, you remain you, a beautiful ringlet in the grass, a glimmering shimmy in the dark. So slither up and pluck this apple from me. It is yours. There are no figs and no fibs when I say you are the loveliest creature in creation, and I don't need a fruit to be tempted by that. Once, my roots ran so deep that I thought myself unshakable, but you found them. You are the serpent gnawing at Yggdrasil's heart, so I might change my leaves, but how could I ever leave you? They say snakes climb up trees to hide from their fears, whatever snaps and bites in the dark, but we both know you only wrap yourself around me, so I may know how thick I stand. I only know how tall I tower when you're curled on my highest bow. And God may have taken your limbs, but I have enough for both of us. So let's be one together and put the Asclepian to shame. Let's be green together so even envy is jealous, and we can take the other 6 sins in order. But let's start in the beginning. Pluck this apple from my grasp and take its place in my arms. Take this apple from my branches, and together we'll raise ashes into godlings. We'll have angels up in arms, burst these garden gates open. This orchard cannot hold us any longer. Darling, together we will be greater than this Genesis could ever intend us to be. And then Mickey wanted a love poem about Chicago.
Shut up.
City Boy Serenade. I know what people say about you. They say at night your steady breathing cracks frost onto window panes and freezes fingers that creep out under lamplight. They say when you speak, your words are so cold they whip young men's cheeks to a permanent blush. They say you are one frigid woman, but madame, I must say I wear this hoodie for a reason, and I firmly believe that it is warm enough for both of us. Besides, I've seen your downtown skyscraper smile. Those glittering glass teeth curved so delectably they could not bode anything but good. You are only cold because too many boys have lingered on the river down your back and then left you. Left before they could see the way it ripples and glints with that pair of Midwestern sky blues they do not understand. At night your veins blaze. You glow like a jewel in the Illinois darkness, and any woman would tire of men leering at those night-like speckles up your spine. They do not understand. They do not understand that a real man is far more interested in your south side. A mortal can't help but tumble down the L train to the OVE of curbsides that crumble on the tongue like fresh snow. I love you in this quiet. I love the way you hum like old cars down a Sunday street. The way your hips sway, soft sachet, a sneaker against cracked sidewalk. I love your duplex-studded streets. Those burnt sugar browns trail through my pupils and crystallize in my big, bumping heart. Those low buildings press close to one another, closer than lovers ever could, but lady, that won't stop me from trying. So do not hide those graffiti stretch marks. Let me breathe them in as I walk the alleys up your thighs. Those river gawkers can't abide a blemish, but these beauty marks are the signs of your children, and they are as beautiful as you are. A man cannot ask for more. If there is any reason men don't go out at night, it's because they can't bear winter's darkness in your pupils, but I can. They are frozen solid by the frost in your teeth, but I have heard your spring laughter. It is as warm and as whole as a co-ed's kisses. March is almost over, my dear. I know you've taught yourself to bar those lower windows, to throw those chain link fences up high so those heartbreakers can't bust in and steal your worth again, smash your hope again. But I promise, baby, when I come knocking, I'll ring the bell on your front door with a bouquet of 12 roses and a smile on my face.